Okay, so today we kick off our moon sign series. So, what is the moon sign? The moon sign is your very deep subconscious state. It's the way you are at the deepest levels of your mind. So, if we're talking about moon signs here, it's your subconscious. It's the way you are at the deepest level without you even thinking, the way you act, the way you react, the way you behave in situations. So, what happens when your moon sign is in the Martian fiery sign of Aries? Find out in this video. Today I'm here to talk about the Aries moon sign. What happens if your moon sign is in Aries, the planet of the sign of war? Aries is ruled by Mars. So what happens when your moon, which is a very delicate and peace-loving and calm and soothing energy, when your moon sign is in Aries? So before I go on talking about this, I want to let you guys know that I do natal chart readings. I do Synastry chart readings or love compatibility readings, and I also do tarot card readings. So if you're feeling stuck in your life, if you're feeling like you're stuck in a challenging situation, maybe it's to do with love, relationships, finance, career, or your health, and you are facing some obstacles, you don't know how to move ahead in your life, I can help look at your chart and I can help you figure out where the challenges lie and what you can do to actually move forward and break through these obstacles and live your life to the fullest potential. If you're in a love relationship and you want to know what the relationship is going to be like, whether it's going to be harmonious, whether there are going to be roadblocks down the road, if there are going to be issues down the road, I can do a Synastry chart reading for you. I'll analyze both your birth charts and tell you exactly what the challenges are, what you can expect from the relationship, and if there are challenges, what you can do to overcome them. Unlike other astrologers, I provide you with a customized recommendation plan. So it's not just a birth chart reading, it's not just a reading of your chart and an interpretation, a basic interpretation. It includes a combined recommendation plan that is customized only for you. It's unique to you. And so based on your unique birth chart, I will tell you what your challenges are and what you can do to practically start removing these challenges from your life and move ahead and maximize your potential in this life. And I also do tarot card readings, so I analyze your past, present, and future. I look at the direction in which your life is headed, where your current situation is in life. You can ask me specific questions related to your career, love, finance, health, etc. And based on that, I will figure out what you can do to help overcome the challenges that you're facing right now. So if you'd like to get any of these readings done, do get in touch with me. You can contact me on my website, that's Venusianscorp.com. You can even get in touch with me on my Facebook page, that's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. And you can even drop me an email at astroluck111@gmail.com and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, so let's get started with the video. We're talking about Aries moon today. So, what is the moon? The moon is your subconscious. It's the way you are at a very, very deep personal level. It's your thinking. It's your emotional state. It's who you are when you're alone at home, when you're not with other people. It's the way you are instinctively with people around you, the way you act, the way you react, how you behave in certain situations. What are your emotional responses to certain people, situations? That's all your moon sign. And the moon is, for women, the moon and the Venus signs are going to be more obvious. Whereas for a man, it's going to be the Sun and Mars that are going to be more indicative of his energies. So when I say man and women in my videos, it's not to do with the biological orientation. You could be oriented in a different way. It's all about who you relate to as a person, what energy you relate to as a person. So, if you relate to the feminine energy more, then, the moon sign and the Venus sign will be more applicable for you. Whereas if you relate to the masculine energies more, then your sun sign and Mars signs will really determine who you are, your real personality, most of your personality traits. So, the moon is a very, very calm, peaceful, luminary. So the energy is very calm. It's peaceful. It loves balance and harmony. So that's the general energy of the moon. It's very calming. And when you have Aries, now Aries is a fire sign. It's the first fire sign out of all the 3 fire signs. It's a cardinal sign, which means it likes to initiate things, it likes to get things started. And it's ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of war. It's an aggressive energy. It is meant to be aggressive because it is an outward projecting energy. It's a masculine energy. So when you have a masculine energy, a fiery energy like Aries, and you have your moon sign there, it creates sort of a conflict. Because moon is a feminine energy. Moon is a feminine energy. Aries is a masculine energy. So when you have these two in the birth chart, somebody who has a moon in Aries, this person is going to feel this inner conflict within them most of the time. So what I mean by that is, usually when you're at your deep subconscious level, your emotional state, these people, they are going to feel a little bit turbulent inside, because Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is always restless. It is aggressive. It is called the planet, the planet of ruling war, because it needs to go out there into the battlefield and do something and achieve something. It's very Martian, it's very masculine. So Aries moon people, they may always have this inner drive, like they can never sit and relax in one place. So they may be chilling at home after a long day's work at office or wherever, they may have had a long day outside and they've come back home and they're trying to chill out and relax, but they're not able to, because the Aries is always giving them this restless nature that always wants to get things done, do things, go out there and achieve things. So a lot of the times they may feel like, if they're sitting around in a place for too long, they're going to feel restless. They are not the type of people who can just chillax or just relax in one place. They need to do things with their time. And they need to go out there and use this energy. They may also have a lot of excess energy because, Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is all about action. It's a planet of drive. And that too, it's a fire planet. So fire energy. So it's all about using this excess energy. They may have a lot of energy inside them. So that's what contributes to their restlessness. They may always wanting to be doing stuff, getting things done. And so there is this restless quality to them, and they always feel like they can't relax. They just can't get themselves to relax. So a lot of the times you'll find Aries moons, like, if they're standing in one place, or let's say if they're hanging out in a group and they're standing in a place, you will find them fidgeting a lot, like because they have a lot of excess energy inside them. You will find them probably, shaking their legs, or doing something with their whatever they're holding onto, like their pen or their paper, or they're just probably snapping their fingers, just doing something, because they have this physical energy. Because it's a fire sign, they have this physical energy that they really need to get out of their system. So it's not a calm energy like the moon is supposed to be. Because it's in Aries, it's always propelling them to move forward, to push forward, to do something with their time, with their energy, with their space. Now, Aries is a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs like Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, all 4 of them. Cardinal signs are initiators. They like to get things done. They like to start things, and they like to, get something started. They're the initiators of the zodiac. So, and that too, Aries is a fire sign, and it's the very first fire sign. It's the very first sign of the zodiac. It's ruled by the number 1. So, an Aries moon, they are very, very good at, starting projects. Now, whether they finish the project or not is dependent on the rest of the chart. It's going to depend on the state of the 4th house, the state of their Mars, what sign their Mars is in, and a lot of other things as well, aspects to their Mars, etc. So Aries moons, generally they love to start new projects. They love to start new things because it's a cardinal sign. It's a fire starter, like I talked about in my Aries sun video. The Aries sun, that is your ego, your identity, who you relate to as a person. Your moon sign is your emotions, it's much deeper than that. So at a very, very emotional level, they are always looking to start something new in their life. They are very adventurous. It's a fire sign. So just like all the other fire signs, they're extremely adventurous. They like to try new things. They are not afraid of change. If you find some moon signs like, the fixed signs or the earth moon signs, those are the kind of people who are scared of change. Not scared, but they generally don't like too much change in their life. Like they don't like too many new things happening in their life all the time. They like some element of predictability. But Aries moon, they actually love change because they have this restless energy and they always try to get that energy out there and use this energy to do something. Mars is about doing something. It's about action. So Aries moons are always trying to use this energy to do something, to start a project, to use this energy to complete the project and, get started with something new. Aries also is a little bit impulsive. They get bored quite easily. So Aries moons, they may find that, they may start a project because they're a cardinal sign, they like to start things, but they may find it probably difficult to sustain that project for a long term. And they may feel bored. So then they'll be like, okay, what's next? What next? I want to start on a new project. I'm just getting bored with this. I want this fire energy to be used in some way, this Martian energy to be used in some way. So this can, cause a bit of problems, especially if it's like a long-term project that they need to have that sustainability and stability. So this can cause some problems for Aries moons. Aries moons are also extremely, determined, and because it's ruled by the number 1, they think of themselves as leaders and they don't like people telling them what to do. They know their mind. They believe that whatever they've decided, that is the thing that needs to be followed, and they don't like other people telling them what to do. So if you look at Rihanna, right? Like Rihanna has a bunch of planets in Aries. She's a Pisces sun, so of course she's got that watery energy about her. But if you look at Rihanna, it's more the Aries side that comes out through. She's got her moon in Aries and she's got her Venus in Aries. And I think she's got her Jupiter in Aries as well, yeah. So Rihanna, because, for the woman, like I was saying, the moon and Venus are going to be much more evident. Like if you look at Rihanna, her songs, her body language, the way she dresses, her vibe, her makeup, the clothes that she wears, they're all very fiery. It's even her hair, for a long time she had her hair dyed red or like various shades of red. Again, Aries is ruled by Mars. It's, it's Mars is red. So it's fiery, it's intense. So even Rihanna's songs, like it's very out there, like, I dare you to do this to me, and you don't mess with me, that kind of an energy. So Aries moons are all about that. Like it's like, you don't mess with me, like, I know my mind and I'm going to do whatever I decide to do, and you're not going to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me that, this is how I should live my life, or this is what I should do. They are rebels, like they are fire sign, they love to start new things, and they are all about like fires, and that Aries is a fire starter. So when you click the first match and the spark that comes out of it, that's Aries energy. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So they're always about initiating things and getting that spark in their life, and that can be through different ventures that they start, or like new activities that they want to get ahead in their life. That's how Aries moon likes to channel this energy about them. What else? Aries is a fire starter, which I've talked about on my sun side. Aries is also, because they're ruled by the number 1, they like to be ahead of everything and everybody. They are like leaders. They consider themselves leaders. And so, they don't like to be second best in anything. So, if there is a situation where they're having to be the subordinate, or let's say they have to take orders from somebody, they're not going to be very comfortable with that. They don't like taking orders. They don't like following people. They don't like having to answer to authority. They like to work autonomously, if it's possible, because it's ruled by the number one, so they like to be in charge of whatever it is that they're doing. They like to work by themselves. They like to be in charge of their own work, their own life, their own personality, their goals, whatever it is that they want to handle. They want to be in charge. They don't like other people telling them what to do. Okay, and if you make the mistake of telling an Aries moon what to do, you are going to face the brunt of their anger. Aries is ruled by Mars, so these people can be quite aggressive, either verbally or, if it's a guy, they might even get physical with you. If you try to be very pushy and, telling them what to do and, just try to boss them around, they don't like being bossed around. This is a fiery sign. It's ruled by the number one. It's ruled by Mars. Mars is all about aggression and drive. You don't get to tell an Aries moon what to do. Aries moons are also very good at being optimistic towards life. Like, because they're a fire sign, they don't like to stay in the past for too long. They're not very nostalgic people. Like, unlike a Cancer moon or the water moons, who will think back on the past and they'll feel like, oh wow, the past was so good, and just be nostalgic and sentimental about stuff. Aries moons are not generally like that. They like to move forward in their life. They like to think forward. They like to think about what the future holds for them, and what they can do differently in their life. They're always looking forward. So that's a little bit about Aries moons. I think colors that look great on Aries moons are reds, shades of reds like burgundy, maroon, brick red, or even just the classic blood red. I think those are all very good colors for Aries. I would suggest that, Aries moons, it would be great if you can have some element of red in your home, some accents of red in your home. Maybe, you have your kitchen and you paint one wall that is in the kitchen red color. That's going to be really good for your energy and keeping up your fiery moon side alive. Aries moon people love variety in their life. They don't like things to be very, at an even keel and the same every single day. No, they kind of like change. They like variety. They like to spice it up, They do like new things. So you'll probably find Aries moons changing up their hairstyles very, very quickly. Like, they don't like to have the same style going on for a long time. They'll probably dye their hair, they'll cut their hair, try out a new style, probably change their entire look, like, get some tattoos done or some piercings done. And they really like to spice up their look and look different from what they've done over the last couple of years. So that's my take on Aries moon. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you like my videos and my content, please do subscribe. I love reading all your comments, and I love all the support and encouragement you guys give me. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, those of you who already have. I love you guys so much, and so please keep the comments coming in. I love reading your comments and responding to them. And the next video is going to be on Taurus moon. So that's going to be coming up next Wednesday. So stay tuned and stay subscribed to my channel. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. And see you in my next video. Bye.